Hi Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Here is a general look at your solar chart for April 2015, and this month, much of the month, will be centered around a base of operations, space, inside, outside space, DIY, or if you're not at home, then another base of operations. Or it might not be like that at all. It might be that you have more interaction with family or extended family or tribe. You could be pondering things about property, geographical locations, and you will be feeling things more deeply. So listen to your instincts. But having said that, with Venus for nearly half the month and Mars for all of the month in quite an area of fun for you, there is going to be, you know, this lightness, more lighter energy, this lightness of heart there for you to partake. Of course, it's your decision whether you do or you don't, but Mars is wanting you to do things that you enjoy, with people that you enjoy, and helping you to feel more creative, helping you to feel that you are maybe at last doing something that you really do get something out of, whether it's leisure, whether it's hobby, whether it's performance. It can be that, because this is a very performance orientated area. Whatever it is, it's a very entrepreneurial area as well. And one mustn't forget that this is also the area of romance. Also, equally important, it might mean that you just are being more dynamically interacting with young people, children, that kind of thing. So your own inner child tends to come out in that sort of scenario, but also in other situations as well. So we have the Sun and Mercury, very much, you know, a lot going on in your own backyard. Maybe you feeling a little bit more emotionally sensitive with the position of the Sun, and maybe getting muddled between your feelings and your rational mind sometimes. Harking back to the past, possibly. Having more to do with the past, possibly as well, which is kind of one of your things anyway. So linking the present to the past, or there might be a blast from the past. That sort of thing could be going on, but feelings tend to be nearer the surface, and there could be more discussions or correspondence related to property or neighbors, neighborhood, that kind of thing as well. And then from the 15th, Mercury moves out of there, leaving the Sun behind, and joins Mars in the house of fun. So it's like, you know, getting even more emphasis into that area. Well, Venus has actually left that area, but by the 15th, Mercury and Mars will be in that area there. So there's you're likely to be feeling more articulate, more appreciated for what you know, what you say, playing with ideas, feeling just sort of lighter in your heart, really, and more prone to want to join in with others in a fun kind of a way, as much as any Capricorn ever will allow themselves to. But maybe you sort of serious training going on for something, that would be more Capricorn. In fact, Venus does go into a training sort of area from the 12th. It's an area of teamwork regarding work, daily chores, everyday tasks, but also health. So teaming up with somebody who has got the knowledge, teaming up with, or rather really sharing the load with those who've got the practical knowledge, service providers, health providers, and the like. Or it might not be like that at all. That could be for yourself or somebody else. It might be simply to do with working type schedules. And again, you feel that with these tasks, or with this, maybe this new method that you've got to learn, or whatever it is, or the training you've got to do, you've got a helping hand. There's somebody there who is pulling the weight with you, even if it's to do with repairs and maintenance and that kind of thing. So this is very much the stitch in time saves 9 area. The Sun will move, oh, I've mentioned the Sun already, I think. oh no, I didn't. The Sun moves on the 20th from the base of operations, you know, whatever, wherever that might be, and goes into the area of fun. And so actually at a certain stage there, the Sun and Mercury and Mars will all be emphasizing that area. And it's also not just fun, but it's creativity. It's more playful energy. It's the energy which allows you more of the space and the permission slip. You're given the permission slip to be a little bit more innovative, not so predictable, not so in the rut, to be just freer and more entrepreneurial, that's the word, yeah. Okay, and now we have Saturn, your ruling planet, which is in the sign before yours, and it will come into your sign and she will come into your sign in 2017. So this is a time for you to be very much tying up loose ends from the past, finishing off jobs, finishing, just a mega finishing off of stuff, perhaps kind of archiving. You could be doing that kind of stuff, and doing more inner work as well on yourself, and any healing that needs to be done, then that should be going on now, and also following therapeutic practices and the like. All of that would be good to be doing now, but also be getting on with maybe, you know, a major project behind the scenes, which only kind of you and maybe a select few others know about. You Capricorns born the 24th to the 27th, or with 2 to 5 degrees rising, going to feel that energy the most. And then I must mention, actually, quite important, I made another video called April 2015 in a nutshell. And in that video, I'm mentioning that the Sun and Mercury are going to be going over Uranus and Pluto. Now, you as a cardinal sign, this really is a kind of something you need to know. And there could be an energy that takes us unawares, or an energy which is just volatile, and we are witnessing this, or it might come to you directly. Who can say? Well, I should be able to say, but if your Sun is around about 15 to 18 degrees, if you happen to know that, or let's take it from 14 to 18 degrees, then you are in the area of the energy of Uranus and Pluto, okay? And you need to watch out for that between the 5th and the 8th, particularly, although it might be a little bit before, a little bit after as well. So that is when you need to keep a cool head and a steady hand, and be flexible though, and open-minded, because you might have to let go of something, you might have to compromise, you might have to shift your position in order to get it to work, whatever it is, all right? Now, Mars is also in pretty intractable Taurus all month, and Taurus is very, very, very practical though, and in your case, as another earth sign, it will be in a very good, productive angle to your sun sign, and that is in the area to do with, that I was saying, playfulness and fun. So, be actually a romantic time for some of you, or just a time when you can really let go of yourself and be far more spontaneous, and yeah, you could feel yourself to be center stage, all eyes on you. Now, Jupiter is putting a beneficial emphasis on a joint financial area. So that might mean that somebody that you are liaising with, allied with, is going to be doing quite well, or is doing quite well financially. It might be that, or property-wise, or with other resources. But also your own material situation could grow and expand through the contribution of certain key associations and partnerships. So because they're doing well, or they have done well, you do a bit better. Or it might be around the other way. it's generally a benevolent energy. It's a very positive energy. So this can mean more money, possessions, property, just general goodies could be coming in the pipeline off somebody else's back. So because they are able to, it's a kind of reciprocal, because you for this energy to work properly, you won't feel obliged. It will be like, you know, just rewards for whatever, and it will be a two-way street. So this will be coming to you, but you contribute your in your way back to them. It can also be an outside agency, you know, like to do with kind of credit cards and renting and leasing and that kind of thing as well. But again, the Jupiter energy here will generally tend to put you in a better position than you were when the transit first started way back last year, around about August, and it is going to be here until August this year. And you Capricorns born the 2nd to the 5th, or with 12 to 14 degrees rising, going to feel that energy the most. And I think that's it. This is the basics of this, the bones of this is written up on my website, and also so if you want to check something, and also you could get a bit more of a picture of an overview if you listen to the videos for the rising sign and the moon sign, and if you know what they are, rising sign and the moon sign. But you can always find that out by going online, and there are sites where you can get free, your chart done for free if you know the time of birth, okay? Well, pretty much within maybe half an hour, something like that, or even an hour, but it depends. And I'll see you the next time.